Hello there, it's Carrie Rhodes. Welcome to another Crafty Christmas Club Hop. It's the 25th of the month, and that means I am back with another Christmas card and joining the Crafty Christmas Club to bring you a bunch of fun Christmas ideas, hopefully to get you motivated to get some crafting for Christmas done before it's crunch time, right? So I am using the Mushroom House die set and the Oh Gnome stamp set to create a Christmas scene. I'm also using the Build-A-House add-on set for this wreath and some Christmas lights. And they're pretty easy to bend, so they'll fit the roof of my mushroom house. I'm using the stitched mountain borders for a background for this card. I need two since I'm making a slimline card. I already have a bunch of the snow for the top cut, so yay! And then I'm using the large slimline dies and the the slimline stitched hillside. The names, they're so long. I even had it on the screen. I can't get it right. So the Oh Gnome stamp set and Yeti are not stamp set. I'm using to stamp these images with jet black ink on Copic friendly cardstock. And I'm coloring them out with the Copic markers that you see here. Very simple coloring, 3 color blends for my red and my green, and then some warm markers, some warm gray markers for the bottoms of the mushrooms, the wheelbarrow, anything white that needs a shadow. And then for my skin tones, I used E23 and E13. And I'm coming in with a white gel pen to give them some highlights, and it just brings the images really to life. So I love the touch of a gel pen. Putting a little dot on each of the little bulbs on the tree, it just, I don't know, it's magical how this white gel pen transforms things. Don't you think? Yeah, I think so. So I will then bring in the dies. There's a die for all of these images and die cut them out. You can see them all here. And I have the trees from the Yeti set. The larger present is from the Yeti set, and the snow cone is from the Yeti set. The rest are from the Oh Gnome set. Aren't they so cute? Why are they so much cuter die cut out? I don't know. And now I'm bringing in some mermaid ink from Fawn and a makeup style blending brush, and just doing the sides and the top of this largest panel because the bottom will be covered up. And then you can see I die cut a second of this largest rectangle frame, and then I cut across the middle, or it's about, I left 2/3 and cut out 1/3 of the bottom with that stitched hillside border for the slimline dies. And then I'm taking the same ink, adding a little water to it, and splattering that across these two panels for the look of snow. I love a really soft turquoise with my red and green for Christmas. I love that color combination. So I'm going to go ahead and glue those mountains on, which I've die cut from some tin pale cardstock. It's a really light gray cardstock that I got from the Spellbinder shop. And I will trim off the excess because, you know, we don't need that. That's obvious. And then for the snowy bank there, I'm putting that on with some foam tape so it pops up. I like dimension on my cards, so you'll see that pretty much every time. I took some of the snowflakes. There's 3 in the Yeti set. I'm going to put them together on one block and come in and stamp that with the same mermaid ink just to give a little bit more of that snowy look in the background. I'm a sucker for a snowflake stamp, or die for that matter. So cute. I love them. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my mushroom house together, gluing the little pieces to bring it to life. I think this mushroom house is so cute. When I glue the door on, I'm only gluing down the frame so that I can have my little gnome girl peeking out. I'm going to mount this onto the card half with foam tape and half with glue, so it will sit upon that snowy bank. I'm adding some snow caps to my mountains that were already die cut, and I had some cut from pixie dust cardstock. So glittery mountaintops are so cute. I had to add a tiny one to this large mountain, but I feel like when I use a tiny snow cap, it makes that mountain appear to be farther away, so I like how it looked. I had to scoot it up a little bit higher than I normally would just to get it to fit right. Now here's those lights that I've curved. So you see here they will fit nicely on the inside of that mushroom cap roof. And I've added the windows and the chimney and my little gnome girl. So cute. I'm adding the trees, 2 on each end of the card. So the first tree is popped up and then glued upon the hill, and the second one's just glued to the mountain behind for some depth. Then I have my gnome, and he has a wheelbarrow full of Christmas presents that he's bringing home. And then I'm going to add a little light post with a lantern on either side of the house. I thought it was just like a super cute look, and the thing that stands out for me in Christmas memories is the lights. Our family has a tradition that we drive around and look at Christmas lights every year, usually really close to Christmas, like a couple days before. We take popcorn and hot cocoa with us, and it's a ton of fun. My parents come and we all pile in one car, and we have a really fun time laughing and oohing and awing at the lights. And now I'm adding the little wreath from that Build-A-House add-on. I use that little wreath so much. It's so adorable. All right, so the largest short mushroom I'm adding for my little guy to sit on. I feel like maybe he's their son, but you know, he has a beard, I know, but like all gnomes, if you're a guy, have a beard. Maybe some of the ladies too. But yeah, they have a beard. So there he is with his snow cone. And then the medium, or no, it's the smallest mushroom there on the left corner. Now to give the things that are lit up a little bit of shine, I added some shine with the glitter pen from Lawn Fawn. Put it on my wreath and on the lanterns. And that just helps when you turn the card, they, you know, kind of glow. Now this is like puffy stuff. I got it at Scrapbook Pal, and I used to use like liquid applique like 100 years ago. It's like that if you have used that before. So I'm just applying it where I want there to be snow, and I'm going to let that dry for, I just like walked away, had something else to do, and I came back. So I don't know how long, but you can use it without letting it dry. I just feel like it's a little bit more consistent in the puff that you get if you let it dry before you heat it. So I'm putting a little on the treetops, a little on the mushroom, and then I decided to fill in the gaps on the ground so it looked like the light post is in the snow, the wheelbarrow, the little gnomes, and I really like that look a little bit better. So like I said, that sat for a little bit, maybe like an hour, and then I came back and heat set that, and it just puffs up and it gets all like crinkly. It's so cool. It's so fun. So it just like brings the kid out in you, just like Christmas does, right? Look at that. So fun. All right, so I'm going to glue that onto my card base, which is 9 inches by 8 inches, scored at 4 inches. Yes, that's the measurement. And then I will go ahead and stamp on a sentiment that says there's gnome place like home with some lobster ink right on that card front. And that means I need something else for the inside. So in the Yeti set, there is the word holiday and an S. I stamped holiday single by itself and then stamped the S because when I put them together, the S was just not close enough. So I'll stamp that separately again with lobster ink, and I wanted it to say for the. And I looked through my stamps and I just couldn't find any that I could kind of make work for that. So I hand drew it in there and I don't love it. Oh, it's all right. It's fine. And then I brought in the Forest Feast and stamped a piece of pie because I thought when you open that door, there should be a little surprise. So she has pie. And that is the card for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're inspired to make some Christmas things. If you are, let me know in the comments below. I love to chat with you guys. I'll be back again very soon with more inspirational projects for you, and on the 25th of next month for another Christmas idea. So happy stamping. I will see you all again very soon. Bye.